Good morning, my friends. Happy Wednesday. I think I'm ready. I got up bright and early and have already been productive, which is the way I like to start my days. Good morning, Wendy. How are you? Hi, Julie. Oh, good. Everybody's popping in here already. How fun. I had a hard time deciding what I wanted to paint. Sometimes I get in these little slumps where I have a big painting I need to finish and I just can't quite get back to it. And if I dive into it when I'm not feeling it, it just doesn't work. It's amazing how much you have to be in a, good morning, Megan, in kind of a certain flow state to be able to do things. I'm a big proponent. I don't even know what the right word is of just diving in and always keeping working, but sometimes it's those bigger things that have pressure, but I'm trying to play more and have fun again, which is really exciting. Anyway, so I couldn't decide what I wanted to paint today. Long story short, I have no idea why, but I've been loving painting olives lately. I love, I don't know, I just love everything about this. I've painted tiny ones. I haven't done a big one, but it might happen because it's just so much fun. And I've been playing around with abstracts. I did another little abstract painting this morning, and I'll show it to you. So that's been for a sense of play too, which is super important. And now that art shows are over, even though it's full swing time for holiday stuff, and I'm working on that very diligently, but you gotta play. You gotta take time to play and have fun. Good morning, Jackie. Hi, Debbie. So, yeah, the olives are so fun, aren't they, Megan? So I think I'm going to do my transparent layer and my pigment sticks and then mix my colors on my palettes. So I'm going to start with, and that works better too because then I have more space because I can clean my palette off a little bit. But yes, I went around and around today. I was going to paint pears and then I was going to paint a floral kind of white, not zinnias. What are the flowers that are in season right now? Oh my gosh. How can I already forget what I'm talking about this hour of the day? Dahlias. Then it was a white dahlia and I just wasn't feeling it. So you kind of do have to trust your intuition. That's what I've been having fun with working on the abstracts. Really, I have a big blank canvas behind me, not real big, but a big paper one, trying not to have pressure on it, but I want to work on that maybe this weekend if I have time. So this one's definitely the biggest. That's fun already. Good morning, Ingrid. How are you? Mums. Yeah, no, not mums. It was, oh my gosh, I thought of it. No, it fell out of my head again. Dahlias. Dahlias that I got at Roots Market yesterday. Yeah, but I wasn't feeling like painting white dahlias, so that is not happening. You do have to listen to your intuition. Paint what you feel like. How on earth do you get those olives to stand up on end? Well, let me just tell you about that crazy little journey. I wanted to do this for the longest time, paint these olives, and I thought, oh, well, how will I do that? I'm always all right when I see painting. Thank you. How on earth am I going to make that happen? So I decided that I needed thumbtacks. Put them on a thumbtack. Great idea, right? Do you know that it's hard to find thumbtacks now? I went to Staples. They didn't have any thumbtacks. I guess people just don't use thumbtacks anymore. And, they have the ones for the bulletin boards, those, but I wanted the flat thumbtacks. So where did I end up? I think I found them at the dollar store or something. So I actually spent energy finding thumbtacks to be able to photograph these. And it's good because I love doing these kinds of layouts. So I need to have, a nice amount of stuff around in case I have photo shoot problems. Well, I put them on the thumbtack and they fell right over. Like it was totally not the right solution. And to think that I spent all that time trying to figure out how to do this, do you know what I did? I just cut the bottoms of the olives off and just laid them on my foam core piece of paper. Oh my gosh, I didn't have to wait to get thumbtacks. All I needed was to cut off the bottoms. Sometimes the most simple and obvious thing is so hard for me to see sometimes. It's just a little embarrassing, quite honestly. But why did I not think of that to begin with? Cut the bottoms off. I'm not going to eat them after they're laying around in a photo shoot. Yeah, right, Jackie? It's like, oh, Kim. Oh, Kim. I guess I should always ask myself when I'm working on something like that, say, what is the easiest solution, not what's the most challenging solution to the problem. Yeah. What should I do the shadow? I'm going to do the shadow with a little bit of brown and a little bit of blue. Those long shadows are... Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, so I have been busy with getting ready for holiday stuff. My calendars are in. I think did I show them to you last week? I think so. I think I have my calendar here. I have to look for it. Love how they turned out. Thanks for your votes for the cover image. So they're available on my website already. I've sold several of them, which is exciting. And I'm working on ornaments and getting paintings ready to go to some local galleries for the holidays. Painting. I'm going to do little bottle brush tree ornaments. Those aren't ready yet. So I've just been having fun with exploring and playing around with things. This one over here is all about the drop shadow. Shadow, I guess not really a drop shadow. That's a term from graphic design days. We'd have to draw or drop shadows by hand for layouts. I loved drawing anything like with pencil. I love pencil drawing. That's something else. Maybe I'll have time to do this winter a little bit. It's already fun, isn't it? I'm glad I chose this today. I always have to go back and look to see what I've already painted on a Wednesday morning. Not that it matters. You guys wouldn't really care or remember if I already painted this once, but would you? I don't think you would care or remember. Hi, Anita. Yeah, so I want to, and I have a commission to do also that I've started getting ready for this morning. I have a few commissions. Okay. Yes, still need to source where to buy bottle brush trees. Oh, just look up at, like they'll have them on Etsy or anywhere, like lots. They have them. Terrain has a lot of them. I always figure if Terrain, which is like the garden center store of anthropology, if they have them, then they're in style. I always feel like that's a little bit of a way to know what is and isn't on trend is by what they carry. So that's really fun. All right, I'm going to do my pigment sticks. I'm keeping it really simple, very graphic, I think. That's what I'm saying now. We'll see what happens. Where's everybody listening from today? Getting my gold pigment stick ready. It has, kind of need to peel a little bit of paper off of it. It gets, it's a little wonky there, so I'm going to pull that paper off. And then I clean it just with a paper towel very lightly. The iridescent gold one's very soft. I'm going to actually do that one last. Just changed my mind. Yeah, it is already so fun. So what is new with everybody? Oh, I asked where you're listening from. Already so fun. Check Target dollars spot. They had a ton. Target. Oh, did they? Gosh. You would be amazed at how often how I don't go to Target. Of course, Isabel loves Target. Of course she does. Yeah, you had some good finds. Those little baskets were adorable, Michael, that you had posted from the Target dollar thing. Just putting green where that kind of bright area is. Hopefully some of that will stay. And there's like a reflective area down here. I'll just put some in there. Maybe I want blue in there too. Michigan, Katy, Texas. You need a Target. Where do you live that you don't have a Target? Holy cow. We even have them in Lancaster County. I always feel like we're the last to get things here. Although sometimes that's good. So you can go shopping in Lancaster and not find anything to want, which I think is a blessing. All right, I need this color. Because any painting without that color, a little bit of this colors. Toronto, a little late to the party. Helen said, good morning. Good morning, Helen. I wonder if I have a dark color to put in there. I bet I do. And then I'll do gold. Let me see. I have a Prussian blue and wonder what color this is. There's no way to know except to put some on there. I'm going to clean this off. I haven't used it in a while. Because I travel with these, and when I teach and stuff, I take them along. They end up getting it's like a purple. That's really fun. I'll just do a little bit in the darkest shadowy areas. Oh, and I have a class. I'm going to do a in-person teaching at Square Pear Gallery in Kennett Square in February. I think it's February. Could be January, but I think it's February. So if anybody would like to come, it's going to be super fun. I've taught there before, and it's a great place, beautiful venue. Okay, now I just need my golden. I'm ready to go. But that's on my website under the Learn tab. That's the other thing. I want to redo my website too. When you paint, things seem so simple. Well, that is my goal. Simplicity and fun. Target opened up here in Toronto 6 or 7 years ago, but left a year later. I wonder, I guess they didn't do well there. Wonder why. Is it a very American thing, Target? It's certainly convenient. I think that's fun. All right, I'm just going to stop. No point putting any more of that on there. No Target in rural Albert. Oh, love the olives. Good morning. Good morning, Kate. How are you? All right, so now I need to mix up some olive greens, some reds, a shadow color, and like a white for my background. I woke up so early that my coffee's almost finished, which is always a bummer. Hi, Allie. All right. Oops, I forgot to turn that light off again. I keep forgetting to do that. I need my palette knife. Here it is. There's no Target in Spain. Would love one at least here. Yeah, that is something that's so different about being in Europe than being like here, because I was playing around with greens already, is the, you can't just run out to a store like Target and pick something up if you need it. Just making my darkest kind of green. Side of the olive, and then I want to get to more of an olive green. I'm going to play around with this a little bit. This is of a sorry olive green that I have. I think this is it right here. So that's very similar in value, but it's much greener. Now I'll lighten that. I put out sulfur green to play with. That's this, I mean, yellow. It's not green, it's yellow. Thinking that the olive green and the sulfur would make, and yeah, that does look good. And let me get more sulfur. It's a nice olivey green, isn't it? I like that. I wonder if it's just, I'm going to pull it down here and add just a touch of red into it to desaturate this value of it a little bit. Just put a touch of red. Desaturated it a little bit. Now I'm going to pull that out and put more of the sulfur yellow in, I think. Nub there. And that's nice value range. Now I have to do reds. I'm going to keep it very simple and very fun. So I have my magenta, which is my darkest. And then I'm going to put, this is a new Vasari color that I got when I was there before too. It's ruby red. I don't know why it's not focusing on that. It's very nice for, and then I need a highlight. So I'm going to add, what should I add in there? I'm going to add a little of this like off-white for just the little highlights that are on the pimentos. Looks good. And now I need a shadow color, which I'm gonna, how's this color? This is French burnt umber. I'm gonna put a little bit of this out. I've been playing around with different browns lately because in my Inspiring Art group upcoming, I'm gonna do like a little deep dive into browns, and I always have to play around with, like buy some and play around with them because that's not something I normally do. Ooh, that's a nice dark shadow color. That I'm going to pull that over and add a little bit of blue in there to lighten it a little bit. Pretty. And now I need like a white. I do have just white out here. And it's going to pick up, I put a little bit of that manganese blue hue in the background. That'll pick that up. So I'm just going to like that. Is it too? I'm going to put just a touch of the manganese blue hue in there. Cool it down a little bit. I think it got a little warm because of the brown I had on my palette knife. It's okay. Well, that's a very simple. Oh, you lightened brown with, yes, I did, Helen. I used, I lightened the brown with this blue that I had out here on my palette. King's Blue. I've been playing with that color too. So that was right here on my palette's messy. I usually clean it before our Wednesday morning painting session, but I didn't this time. All right, is that good? I can still read what you're saying. There we go. Helen said, I would not have thought of that. Yeah, I've been trying to do things a little more unexpected on purpose, just to see what works. And, you know, some people will make like a, like a color chart. I'm really bad at that kind of stuff. making color charts. It's like I need to just play with it and keep playing with it, and then after a while I kind of understand it. Sounds a little crazy, but like if it's too much of a chore, I'm not going to do it. I'm a little lazy. Putting it my... Hi, Judy. How are you? It's just too much fun, isn't it? Oh, no. So this is dark. I want to put down very intentional brush strokes, not fuss with them too much. So what's new with everybody? Anyone working on anything new or fun? Are you working on any holiday things? I have trouble thinking about the holidays when it's so far away. Feels so far away. I know it'll be here in no time, but yeah, I like doing strokes like that. Oh, it's good. I don't want to fuss with it. This is like the darkest one up here. More in shadow. Allie says, I have another window painting job today. Oh, that's so much fun. Allie, is it right near where you live? And what are you painting? I have not been to your neck of the woods in a long time. Is it the family that I have that lives near you? Irma says, my show season has started and having fun with that. Oh, that's great. Do you do a lot of indoor, like holiday things? Ellen says, I'm participating in a 30-30-30 challenge. 30 small paintings in 30 minutes for 30 days. Oh, that's a nice challenge. I like that. 30 small paintings, 30 minutes for 30 days. That's definitely doable. That's a good idea. Yeah, I found a little discovery that I did. Plein air painting. Susan says plein air painting in this gorgeous weather. Painting a series of cactus. Very fun. I have found, because I've been painting... well, first I did some bottle brush trees for my, what did I do them for? Ornaments. And then I was working on some birds that I'm going to take to Square Pear Gallery and to Red Raven. I find that if I paint the same thing over and over and over again, I like that process. I think that would be a good challenge. I might do that in Inspiring Art. I have an unfinished large painting which is sitting for a corner and along. I have one of those too. Yes, Irma, I hope you do have great shows. Yes, I have a big unfinished piece that I can't quite dive back into. I know the time will come. It's just not time yet, and that's okay. I'm trying to be accepting of the process, which is really hard sometimes. Really hard sometimes, but yeah, especially with big ones. The small ones, I can get through them. With big ones, if I'm not feeling it, there's no point in even trying to make it happen. Well, and I also haven't to give myself credit, I haven't really had Saturday mornings at home. That's when I usually work on big paintings. And I don't mind if some of my shadows are a little messy. That one's good. All right, I can do some of my 8:25. We're doing great on time. Hi, Mary Eileen. What did you say there? Practicing to sing Messiah in symphony chorus. That's exciting. You're artistic in many ways. That's very cool. Seeing if I missed anything else. I don't think so. All right, I'm going to do some of my lights and green. I need to make that a little bit darker up here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me do whites. And that background color, it's a little tricky to not, what's it called? Make your paint dirty. I can't even think of the word for it. When you get it, put your paintbrush in there, dirty it up. So I have to keep cleaning my brush off every time I dip back into the lighter white. Oh gosh, I can't think of that word. Okay. So what color would you use for the reflected light on the bottom of the olives? Light blue. Yeah, I think that would work. I don't know. I have to wait till I get to it, I guess. It's hard to think about that sometimes at this point because it all depends on the colors around it. You know, any color is affected by whatever's around it, and I'll often wait until I'm ready and see what would work. Because sometimes even just not thinking about it, and as I go, it might just naturally happen. Muddy. Did I miss something there? You make it look so simple. It makes me want to try it. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. Yes, try it. It's so fun. And I think back to when my kids were little and I didn't paint because I didn't have time. I don't know how I lived without it. But I was patient. I waited till I did have time. It was worth the wait. But I do love it. And it's just so fun. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, nope, I'm all caught up. I need a sip of my coffee. What's everybody having today? Coffee, tea, Diet Coke, mushroom coffee? I love the diagonals. Yeah, I do too. Oh, it got a little purple in there. I like that. I'm just going to leave that as is. Coffee. Ellen says the way you maneuver that brush is amazing. You make it look so easy. Well, thank you. Yeah, and I'm so comfortable with this brush. I did order myself a couple new Rosemary and Company brushes. It's a little treat. They're getting a little tired. Coffee. Little twists and turns. That's a fun way to think about it. Yeah, you do have to think a little bit about how you're holding your brush and not being too precious about it. Dark in there. Wonder if I need that to be a little bit darker. I think I do. Okay, let's step back and think about it a little bit. I don't want to cover up all my fun little spontaneous colors back there. Oh, got that a little muddy. Let me fix that. I was trying to soften these edges here a little bit, ever so slightly, like that. And all right, now I need to do some more of my greens. Some light color in there, and this is some of that brown shadow. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I think blue could be fun as the shadow. This is dark. That. Hi, Madeline. I heard a quote the other day. It was something like, the thing that you're avoiding the most is the thing that you most need to do. Do you ever hear that? I think it's very true when I'm painting, but it's true in real life too. IRL, right? In real life. I'm often even doing like abstract painting. That's something I've been wanting to do. I don't know that I've been avoiding it, or I probably have a little bit. And now that I dove into it, I'm really enjoying it. But I feel like that when I'm painting also, like when I'm doing this, the thing that I'm avoiding, like I'd say I'm avoiding where my darks and lights meet. Where the red and the green meet. I'm kind of dancing around that. And that means I need to work on that a little bit. Because I don't know why I'm avoiding it, but then that's the thing that's like kind of holding me back a little bit. So I'm putting in a few more darks and the reds, and then I'm going to work on where they come together. And that looks good. I'm going to do some of my reds. I've heard the saying, do something scary every day. I love that, Ellen. Yes, do something scary every day. And then it won't be scary anymore. Right? Oh, I want the dark right there. Yeah, and that could be anything. It could be whether it's in painting or... sometimes I get scared asking for things that I want because I don't like people to say no to me, which is ridiculous. Who cares? I think that's a childhood thing. And then I'll put that lightest light in there at the end. That'll kind of make them sing. What time is it? 8:36. We're doing great on time. Did I miss anything? No. I do love that, Ellen. I should try and implement that. I'm just working on a flat panel today because I keep buying the raised panels, but I keep running out of them. I keep using them up, which is a good thing, but I don't like when I don't have any. I'll have to order some today. I miss the olives in France. Yes, so do I. What did they have in them? They had sardines? Is that what was in those olives? Oh my gosh, they were so good. I think Jackie found some. Didn't you, Jackie? But we didn't get to try them. We were there. Or did we try them? I can't remember. That's a little reflective. Maybe I will put a little bit of this blue. We'll see how that looks. Oh, anchovies. That's right. Anchovies. What did I say? Sardines. What's the difference between a sardine and an anchovy? Oh, and blue cheese. I love blue cheese. Yes, Mary Eileen was there too. She went on a different workshop at Perigord. Need more of my light green. I think I'm letting my unexpected splashes of color show, right? I'm glad you're enjoying watching me paint. I'm enjoying painting. I do think I need some more lighter green. Let me mix. I'm just going to do a little bit of that sulfur kind of green color that I had before. I used that all up. Misjudged how much I needed of that. My lightest lights. Maybe I need to do a little bit of my lighter lights in the centers. Just to... and then I guess I could do a little bit of the whitest white too in there. Here, that looks a little bit better. I think I needed that for my confidence. Sometimes you just have to do things to keep your confidence heightened. Is that the right word for that? I have no idea. Because if I start to lose my confidence, then it all falls apart. Okay, I need this lightest. And I do have to think about my edges, like the parts of the olives that are the hardest edged, like right in here. This is a very hard edge right here. And then I could soften this just a little bit right here. But I love that gold showing right there, so I'm going to let that go. I need a little bit of this white. Yeah, they're coming together. Oh, I'll try some of that blue. I didn't do that yet. Let's see how that looks. No, wait, I didn't put on my brush yet. Need a little more of this. So sometimes as your paint gets thicker, you have to touch down more gently. See how the blue looks. Let's do a little bit of that. A little bit of reckless, crazy confidence doing this. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I do like the blue. For the reflective light underneath, this one has quite a bit. That's too much. I'll go fix that. Reckless, crazy confidence. I don't know why it's so hard. It's only a painting. Who cares? I can work back into anything that doesn't work. But it is coming together. Okay, this got a little too loud right here. It's very nice. I have the reckless and crazy down. Jackie, that is one of your gifts. Just dive in and be reckless and crazy. I love it. I am sporadically reckless and crazy. Is that a thing? Certainly not consistent. Oh, the reflected light looks great. It does. That makes such a big difference, doesn't it? Making them look dimensional. Now, I think maybe I need more dark against that. I'm not sure. Okay, do you see anywhere else that I feel like, you feel like, anyone feels like needs attention? Is too much of the whimsy hanging out there that doesn't need to be? Oh, we like the whimsy. I think I just need some whitest whites still. Oh, I got a little something here I don't like. Let me soften this. And this is more that reflected light is right there. Gosh, what time is it? 8:45. We're still doing okay. Is anybody bored? Did I miss anything? Okay. I think I'm about ready to do my highlights. me do a little bit more of this. Oh, I want that lighter over here. All right. And now am I getting to that point where what I'm doing is not improving it, but just changing it? That's what I always kind of watch for. Because when it's just changing and not getting better, then that means you should put your brush down. And either come back and look at it later or say you're finished. Oh, that got a little. Oh, I need a little bit of that reflected light right here, don't I? Oh, that helped that one. Halloween theme next week. You bet. What do you want me to paint next week for Halloween? I guess we're getting really close. It's creeping up on us quickly. Maybe candy corn. I was thinking about candy corn. I have some right here that I got at Roots the other day. Oh, look, I have a whole little something I didn't finish right there. We don't want that. And now I'll do my highlights. Yeah, I got candy corn, and then I also got, remember, I was eating gum, and, well, here's my candy corn. But remember these little mints that are like little pillows, and they like melt in your mouth? I was talking to a friend about them, and ended up seeing them at Roots and bought some. So I thought that I needed to taste them again, but I didn't even try it yet. Now I'm just putting in those little highlights very gently. Oops. Not quite what I wanted to do. Let's carve back into it. Just quiet little where the light's hitting. I photographed these light hitting right there by my back door. Yeah, Irma, right? I think that we could call, I think I painted these before and I called it Extra Dirty was the name of the painting. And I love a good martini. We tried one this weekend. We were at my daughter's. We had a crab fest with my family, which we used to do all the time and haven't done in years. It was so much fun. But we tried, Michael from Inspired by Charm has a recipe on his blog. I guess, is it on your website, Michael? Are you still here? And it's maple, it's maple syrup, vanilla vodka, and I think lemon or lime juice, and it's so good. I didn't think I was going to like it because I love the olives are like my favorite part of a martini, but it was very fall and very festive and so good. Michael has that on his blog. You tell me where it is. I don't know if he's still listening or not. I'm just doing those little highlights. So I love that it feels kind of spontaneous and fun, of course, but you can tell it's olives. But not so much that it's too literal. That's how I like my paintings to look. Mostly spontaneous and fun. Did I miss anything? Oh, thank you. Right there it is. The inspiredbycharm.com maple-martini. Such a fun treat for the fall. No olives needed, but you can just take your olives and do a photo shoot instead. All right, now I'm going to sign it. Just like that. Oh, and it's so much fun. All right, I'll show you. All right, so there's my reference image. My painting. Isn't that fun? And then those are the colors. And I did add for those the reflective colors, this Vasari King's Blue. But very simple palette, just some greens, a couple of reds, and my shadow color and my highlights. I kept it super simple. So, and I have a big, it's not that big, like 16, I don't know how big that is, piece of paper I want to play around with doing another abstract this weekend. That's my goal. We'll see if it happens. Anyway, thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. It was so fun, as always. I'm looking to see if I missed any other notes. I will save this up on my YouTube channel if you want to watch it again. And what else? If you want to join me at Square Pear Gallery, that's not until January or February, but you can sign up for that. My calendars are up on my website. And thanks for coming. And we'll do this again next week. So it was fun. I hope you have an amazing Wednesday, and we'll see you soon. Bye.